Hello and welcome to the Gooner Talk. Back again with you guys for another show, for another episode of The Quick Take. This is of course the show in which I get the views and responses and opinions of all the regular podcast boys ahead of Arsenal's next fixture. Now this week is obviously in response to well fought, hard fought, kind of a frustrating point at Old Trafford, but you know, we don't get too much there, so maybe we should be happy with that. But in context, we know that 1 point at Old Trafford these days doesn't count for as much as it certainly used to. But moving on from that, we now go into a Europa League fixture, our second one, obviously, after a fantastic win away in Frankfurt. The youngsters really showing what they can do out there, and hopefully they're going to do the same again against Standard Liège at home on Thursday. And we're going to jump straight into things, so sit back, relax, and listen to what the boys have got to say.
Hi, Lee Judges here, talking about the Europa game on Thursday. I think it's going to be a good game for us, to be honest. After disappointment on Monday night, I was disappointed. I felt we was far too cautious in the game. We seemed to be playing with a handbrake on, particularly in the league. But in the cup games, it seems that there's a bit more of a relaxed attitude, maybe because a few youngsters are coming in, and I feel that there's a bit of pressure off of Unai Emery in these games. I think, you know, there is pressure on those league games to get the results, and I think it's sort of telling in his team selection and the way we're setting up. But looking forward to this. Hopefully Bellerin and Holding start these games, and obviously Tierney as well. And even though there's reports that he's picked up an injury, let's hope that that's not true. I feel that it's going to be a difficult game with these sort of 3 games in 6 days, so it's going to be tough for us. So the squad's going to have to be used and rotated. Martinelli, I'm looking forward to seeing him have another run out in this game. It'd be interesting to see if Maitland-Niles will play in midfield as well. I'd like to see him have an opportunity to play in midfield. I feel that we'll get through this game comfortably in the end. I'm going to go for Arsenal 2, Standard Liège 0.
Good morning, this is Kenny Ken. I'm doing a little video, my preview for Arsenal versus Standard Liège tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Sorry about the rubbing my lips, but I just put some chapstick on because it's very cold outside. Anyway, let's get back to football. Now, looking forward ahead to the game, Arsenal already won their first game in Frankfurt, winning 3-0. Good performances all round. But if you look at the concepts of Thursday's game, we've got to look at the game against Man United. I think if you look at the effort the players put in, they ran themselves into a standstill. So, you know, 3 nights break is probably not going to be enough. So, I expect some multiple changes from the team that played at Old Trafford. I expect Mesut Ozil to be captain on Thursday, and also I expect players like Reiss Nelson to start. I expect Smith Rowe to start as usual. Obviously, we're going to have Martinez in goal. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a good time to give Kieran Tierney a run out at left back. You know, so he can improve his fitness. I thought the Man United game probably was a game too soon. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we see either Katsa probably playing the last 30 minutes, but I expect Chambers to start as well, and I expect Mustafi to have a run out as well. So we're going to have quite a team of experience. In terms of the forward, I expect Aubameyang to play as well, because I think what's happening is that we're still not sure about Martinelli starting all the games. I don't know I think Pepe could do a run out as well, because I think confidence is lower for him at the moment. In terms of the game and the result, Standard Liège a very good side, you know, from what I've spoke to experts in Belgium. But we're playing at home. I think because we freshened up, I'm expecting Arsenal to win 3-1. So my prediction is 3-1, Arsenal 3, Standard Liège 1. I'll speak to you guys soon.
Good evening, everyone. This is my quick take for the Standard Liège game in the Europa League this Thursday at the Emirates. We just went through a 1-1 draw, very disappointing draw with Manchester United at Old Trafford. You know, it was a game where I thought they were there for the taking. And I thought we showed them way too much respect. But we've got Standard Liège now. It's a different proposition. It's, you know, different game. We're playing at home as well, and it's a game where I expect some of the players that I would have liked to see start at Old Trafford to show up in this game. I definitely wanted to see Tierney start at Old Trafford, but I should expect him to play in this game. Bellerin as well. Although Chambers was fantastic at Old Trafford, he ended up with dead leg in that game, so I should expect him to get a start in this game as well. And people like Ceballos, I'd expect him to get a start in this game as well because he didn't start at Old Trafford. So some of the guys that didn't get a start, Willock, I want to see Willock in there. I'd like to see Martinelli, even Saka. I know Saka played. He's almost announcing himself in the first team now and making himself undroppable. But there's nothing to say that we wouldn't need him in a game like this. But at the same time, when you look at it, you have to think and say, should we leave Saka out, rest him for the Bournemouth game, and play Pepe, because he needs his confidence. He needs some kind of confidence sharpening. He needs to get his confidence up, and maybe playing against a defense like Standard Liège at home could help unlock that. So it's something that definitely I'd like Unai to look at. But on the whole, when you look at it, it's a game that definitely we should be going to get 3 points and bag quite a few goals as well. So if you press me for the prediction, which I'm gonna make, I'm looking at a 4-0 win. I'm gonna predict a 4-0 win, but definitely we need to go out there and get the job done. Bring them the 3 points. Come on, Arsenal.
Hey guys, Matt Webb from the Gooner Talk with my quick take for tomorrow's game at home in the Europa League. Just about recovered from the poor performance away at Man United, which I thought again we was lacklustre. Perhaps lucky to get away with a point, albeit I thought we was going to lose anyway. So I guess I should be happy with every silver lining. With tomorrow's game coming up, I expect to see some new faces in the team. I expect us to shake it up, and I would anticipate us to win. I think it's going to be 3-1. I don't expect us to keep a clean sheet because that's something which we're really struggling to do at the moment. So if you go into the game, enjoy yourself. If not, here's to be hopeful and have a good week.
Hey, Gooner Talk listeners, this is John coming to you from Miami at 305cast on Twitter, the Arsenal Miami podcast, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my thoughts on the upcoming Europa League match against Standard Liège. I think that we are going to come out fairly strong against this side. I don't see Emery being as conservative as he was maybe against Frankfurt or certainly as he's been in the league. I think he's going to come out with these youth players and actually have a go. We've seen news that Bellerin and Tierney are ready to go. I think that maybe they get the start. I would like to see them get the start. They need to start getting minutes under their belt in competitive fixtures right off the bat, just so that they're ready for the league. Now, I think we've been very, very cautious with bringing them back too early, and I think that says a lot about how important they're going to be to our side. We really want to make sure that we don't rush them into this, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to get into it. I think Aubameyang needs to be rested. I thought he should have been rested against Frankfurt, but at the same time, if you remember, I said I would understand maybe, given that it's a tougher fixture. But this one certainly is not that. And no disrespect to the Belgian side, but I think we can get along on this one without Aubameyang, and he certainly needs the rest. He has pretty much gotten through single-handedly got us through this difficult period, almost on his back. Not totally, but fairly close. And he's been playing 90 minutes straight plus. So we really need to rest him for this one. I would like to see Ozil play. I would like to see Martinez play. I would like to see Saka and Willock and Martinelli get another shot again. I'm really excited to see what he can do. He's a really exciting player. Martinelli, I've said it again, his first touch is awesome. I think he's got a good knack for finding space, especially in difficult areas in the box. So I think that that's going to help us out as well. I think this is going to be a comfortable victory for us. I'm predicting 4-0 to the Arsenal. And I think that we can move on to the next match in this fixture, and then we could focus on Bournemouth and all that good stuff because it's not an easy match either. So 4-0 to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.
Good afternoon and welcome to my preview of the Standard Liège Europa League match on Thursday night. Now, if I have my way, I would be playing the first team out here, and I would go out all-out attack to annihilate this squad and beat them 10-0 if we could, just to get that bit of confidence into the side, because when it comes to the crunch at the weekends, the first team, if you want to call it that, are struggling to get it over the line. So it's not going to happen. But truth be told, the kids will play, plus Ozil, and what we'll have is probably a 3 or 4-0 win, backed up by a completely different performance at the weekend. So it is what it is. I'd be looking at a 4-0 win at home. Play the kids, have a good time, have a beer, enjoy yourself, over and out.
So there you have it. All you need to know from those lads ahead of the game against Standard Liège. Me personally, always the optimist. I mean, being optimistic in this game, I know isn't really pushing the boat out. But I'm going to go with I have a weird feeling that we're going to concede. They beat Vitoria, so they're no mugs. So I think I'm going to go with a 5-1 win to the Arsenal, with some goals from Martinelli again, hopefully. Although Martinez is in goal. No, I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to say 5-1. We'll see how it goes. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you want to get involved with our live shows, like you could have done yesterday on our podcast with John and Ola, who you saw just a second ago, then you can by clicking the notifications button. And when you click that little bell icon thing, it tells you on your phone or tablet or whatever when we go live. Or fingers crossed it does. It usually does. And then you can get involved in a live chat, which is really good because we've got one of the best communities on Arsenal, YouTube and Twitter, and they get involved. I mean, some of the comments that we always are left and in the live chat are really, really intuitive and clever and witty and fun, and we appreciate all of them. So thank you ever so much for the people that have tuned in for how long have we been going, and thank you ever so much to the people that are going to subscribe and click that notification button so you can get involved in the future. As always with the end of these videos, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you do. I'll see you again very, very soon for the Raw Reaction show straight after the Standard Liège game to get your live thoughts and your live reaction to what will hopefully be a big win against the Belgian side. See you very soon, and as always, up the Arsenal.